Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Just trying to align myself right today, I don't know, working with different kinds of little camera arrangements here. But look who's back, our Tarot for Today mascot. Created by Fiber Magic, who made my hat, of course. Such a cool thing. It's our TFT cat. Woohoo! She'll be sitting in on the reading back here. If I can fit her back there. There we go. Oh. Whoopsie. There. You can see her behind me there. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the show. Okay. Today, we don't have any full moon or anything, but I decided to choose the Business Astrology Oracle. So we'll be using that, and that is by Catherine Hacking, and we'll just see if it has any relevant advice for us this week. I hope everybody's surviving these financial times. We'll discuss some of that in a minute when we're done with this reading. Okay. Second house, of course, this is the second house, and it's relating to business finances, number 18. Okay. The keywords are, oh boy, cash flow, income sources, financial stability, business assets, and comparative advantage. You're being called to review how well your business revenue is flowing. In business astrology, the second house predominantly represents the financial health of the company. It also shines a light on the natural skills and talents the business has that will generate income. These are typically skills that you bring into your business yourself. However, you may need to partner with someone else with these skills or hire them. If you align to the core skills and talents of your business, you can create an aligned flow of easeful revenue. Is something preventing you from creating an easeful flow of money? Are you in a feast and famine cycle? Are you struggling to pay your employees, suppliers, or taxes? Are you paying yourself a salary or always putting yourself last? Do you have the right income streams to create a regular cash flow? Your affirmation should be, money flows with ease into my business. Or into my bank account. Okay, let's try to break this down and let's make it palatable for people other than business owners. However, let's talk about it. If you own a business, you have to be very careful about your cash flow these days. Everything is so crazy with all the tariffs, all the different things that are going on. So be mindful and keep your, watch your accounts and make your moves wisely. And as for others, cash flow is a problem right now, isn't it? I mean, we have so many expenses to pay, and so many, maybe unexpected things popping up, and we'll talk about some of that in a minute in regards to where student loans are in the U.S. right now. So you have to be very mindful about how you're spending your money, how cash is going in and out, and if you have enough saved, be very careful right now. Take stock. Take stock. Okay, and the reason I'm saying that is because my goodness, you know, the healthcare costs, nothing has changed. I heard that Congress, the House of Representatives, passed an extension on the ACA subsidies, the Affordable Healthcare Subsidies. However, the Senate says it's going to be dead on the water. They are not going to vote to extend the subsidies. So everybody who's been hoping for that, you know, I think, well, call your senators. That's all I can say. Call your senators. Otherwise, it looks as though all these costs are increasing at this time, and it's really hitting people hard. And they have some very hard choices to make. Also, student loans in the U.S., they're coming after you. The government is coming after you to collect, and collect big time. They're going to start garnishing wages of people who are in arrears with their student loans. And this is also going to hit at a very bad time when the economy and jobs are in a bad spot right now. And speaking of that, let's talk about jobs a little bit here. I got some of the job figures for us, and in December, only 50,000 jobs were added, short of the 73,000 predicted by Wall Street. 2025 was the worst year for job growth since the year 2023. So much for making jobs with this administration. It's not happening. And finally, unless of course you want to join the military or ICE, but I wouldn't do that. As far as ICE goes. At any rate, 584,000 jobs were added in 2025. And again, this is supposedly the slowest growth since 2023. All right. Enough said about the craziness going on in our country and in the world right now. More news maybe next week. Okay, so that's what I have for the collective today. Let's move on to the astrological signs of the zodiac. I want to remind everybody that the readings I'm about to do are good for the week of January 11th through 17th. And during that time, the moon will be traveling from Libra, transiting into Scorpio on January 11th, and will be moving all the way to the sign of Capricorn on January 17th. Venus is entering Aquarius on January 17th, Saturday. And other than that, that's it. Other than I want to wish my son a very happy birthday and a happy heavenly birthday to my brother who had passed away. They were both born on the same day, January 16th. Okay. So let's move on now and let's get to the readings for the astrological signs, starting with Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's see what's going on in your world. My world. Okay. Okay, Aries, you start with the star reversed. You also have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is reversed as well. Oh, goodness. You have the Page of Wands upright. Well, I could think of a couple things going on here for Aries. One is maybe better in some ways than the other. For people in business, it may be that some people are leaving your company and moving on to better opportunities. They have felt very pessimistic maybe about their position. Maybe they felt, they weren't going to get a raise or promotion, or there was a better deal out there somewhere and they have taken the offer. And so you may be losing some staff. You may be, there may be some disruptions in workflow, etc. You'll have to be getting new people in and training new people, looking for them out there. Also, for you job seekers out there, you may be feeling a little bit, you may be getting an offer somewhere. And it's something you probably want to consider, because you, again, have not been feeling very optimistic where you're at right now, currently. Maybe you're in a toxic office environment with employees who are not getting along. Or this could also mean, as you are accepting a new opportunity that might be coming your way, that, people are going to feel sad. They're going to feel sad about losing you. And you yourself may also feel sad if it was a good work environment for moving on. But you have to do what's right for you, right? So I think that's what's going on here. I think this is very much for the business work environment for Aries for this week ahead. Good luck with that. Hey Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Tauruses start with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is upright. However, the Sun is reversed. And the Hangman is upright. Interesting. Well, Taurians, you got some thinking to do. You've got to think here objectively. You have to put any preconceived notions or maybe even some outside, well, I won't say outside influences aside, but you really have to think broadly. Think broadly. Get outside opinion if you need it. Because something that you are working on right now, or some project or goal, and maybe this is also for you students out there, you may need to talk to advisors, or you may be talking to your instructor, maybe some peers in your class, about how best to, make this work for you, how best to approach the project or the goal if you're having problems. It shows here there's some setbacks or delays or some disappointments with your progress so far. So if you need help, if you need outside opinions, get it. But otherwise, put on that thinking cap of yours, step back a little bit, and really determine what it is you need to do in order to achieve success. This could also relate to the financial world as well. If your stocks are underperforming or your investments are underperforming, it's time to get some outside advice, or really think through if you've got the proper strategy going. And maybe it's time to figure out if there's something that could increase your growth. The Sun reversed isn't totally bad, so I don't think this is a really scary situation you're dealing with, but best to get it under control before it gets worse. That's what I would advise. Good luck with that. Hey Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Gemini, start off with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is upright. They have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is upright as well. Oh, yeah, it's the Seven of Wands. But the Seven of Wands is reversed. Well, I think there's some thinking going on here and some strategizing. You are in a good position for that right now. You're succeeding in some area. Your business is thriving right now. Maybe some positive revenue and results is coming in. When you look at what happened in 2025, maybe you've come out ahead a little bit. However, you're dealing with some very heavy competition right now. So you're going to have to think of ways to stay ahead of the game, to keep this going, in 2026. I think the competition is going to get stronger and fiercer, and you're going to have to step back and think of creative ways to outsmart them. And so, again, I think this is very business oriented, it looks like. And also, if you are a job seeker out there and you're looking towards, finding new employment, or just finding employment for that matter, you're going to have to really think of ways to show off your talents and skills so that you rise above those who are competing against you in that job market. Because as you can see, with so few jobs being created right now, it's going to be a tight market and there's going to be plenty of competition. Good luck with that, Gemini. Hey, Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Oh my goodness. I'm losing it here. I can't shuffle my cards. I'll have to shuffle them one more time for you, Cancer. Maybe two. Oh, it's got away from me. Oopsie. Cancer, start out with the Emperor reversed. Look who's back, though, the Three of Wands with that Emperor reversed. And that is upright. Another thinking kind of card here, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is upright. All right. Here's what I have to say, Cancers. To get an edge, whether you're seeking a job, whether you're trying to introduce a new product line, you're going to have to move fast. You're going to have to get your act together. It seems like you're totally disorganized. If you're having a product unveiling, an unveiling of a new product line, or if you're working on a project even in school, you really have to get your act together. You have to pull it together. It seems like you're rather disorganized. This isn't, going to show your best stuff unless you pull it together. And I have to say here, you could expect good results, but only if you move fast enough to, get a jump on your competition. And that also goes for you job seekers out there. You may be seeing something perfect coming for you right now. You apply for it. So you have to have your act together, think on your feet, give the best presentation of your life, and move fast. Move fast. Don't hesitate. Don't wait to apply for jobs. Like I said, the market is very, very tight right now. So keep your eye on the prize, Cancers. Good luck with that. Hey, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Leos have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is upright. The Hierophant is upright. That's pretty nice. But the Fool is reversed. Hey, okay. Well, Leos, you are a fire sign, like moi, in Aries, and maybe you like to take some risks and chances. I'm sure you do. Leos are known also for their gambling, taking gambles. However, this is a time not to do so. This is a time to hold back. Hold back. Don't take chances. Go with what you know, students. Go with what you know right now. And everybody else, playing the markets, going for, at your business. Don't take any unnecessary risks at this time. And your gut may be telling you exactly that. Wait for a better time. This is a time to kind of sit back and survey the landscape right now to really get a sense of where things are heading. And for you students out there, just stick with what you know. Try to get a sense and a feel for what the teacher is looking for in your assignments and what you need to study for your tests. Don't take any unnecessary chances or gambles that, something you do is just going to automatically pay off. It may not. There is definitely some carelessness here and some misadventures should you take a risk at this time. Good luck with that. Well, Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Virgos, you got the Four of Swords, but it is reversed. Oopsie. Uh-oh. And you got the High Priestess reversed. I swear I shuffled these well. Hello, the Ten of Swords instead of the other one is here. Ten of Swords is reversed. Wow. Okay, so this paints a different picture for sure for the Virgos. It's time to get a move on. It's time to get a move on. Even if things don't seem very clear for you right now, if you can't trust your gut or your instincts right now, get outside advice. Get outside advice and analysis to guide you, especially where financial and like real estate matters are concerned. And don't just think you're not to trust your inner wisdom at this time. Things are kind of cloudy, and it's basically because you're trying to recover from some setbacks. Whether as a student you had setbacks last semester, whether you've experienced financial setbacks during, the holiday season when you should have been making money and maybe it didn't happen as well as you should. So right now is a time to put your energy into this turnaround and getting some, solid advice on how to do it. And also to check and, check things for yourself too. Check the markets right now. Check the business trends right now. Make sure you know what's going on, with the government as much as you can, because I know, decisions are being made on the fly there, especially if you're in the U.S. So do be careful and plan your moves wisely. Good luck with that. All right, we're on Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, Librans, boy, it's sort of palooza today a little bit. There's the Eight of Swords reversed. That's actually pretty good. But Temperance is also reversed. That's kind of meh. And the Ace of Cups is reversed as well. Well, Librans, you know, it seems like your heart is not in the right place right now, or you've been having some emotional upsets relating to work. Maybe you didn't get a promotion that you had hoped for. You were passed over for raises or a promotion. Maybe there's some toxic work environment that's making you all stressed out. People are not getting along. You know what, though? You have the ability, the empowerment, the self-empowerment to handle the situation. Don't let your emotions get the better of you here. Try to power through this. Just try to power through this and believe in yourself, regardless of what's going on around you. So you didn't get the raise or the promotion. You know, you don't have to feel bad about that. You can seek other alternatives. Look for other jobs where you might be appreciated more. Know your worth and your value. And don't take this at, don't take this at I want to say face value again, but what I mean is just don't put up with any kind of shenanigans here that you're not worthy of. Stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to do that. You have more power in this situation than you may think. Maybe you can ask for a second chance on that promotion, or make sure you get them to, give you the reasons why you did not get the raise or promotion you had hoped for. So good luck with that. Or if it's students, the grades you had wanted on a particular assignment. Good luck with that. Good luck, Libras. All right, Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Scorpios, you have the Hierophant reversed. Interesting. You're going to need it because you have the Fool reversed. And the Three of Pentacles are upright. Wow. I could go a lot of different ways with this one, Scorpio. Now, it seems to me that management, advisors, maybe even your college professor has made some serious bungles here, is asking and maybe for some unreasonable requests and some risky maneuvers for you to take. Maybe some of them are actually unethical. Well, maybe it's time for you and your peers who may realize there's something wrong here to band together and tackle this. You know, it almost sounds like it could be a union action of some sort going on here, Scorpios. It could be, too, that, all of you are working hard, too, to maybe try to fix what somebody has broken, somebody in power has broken, and you may have to come up with some unorthodox ideas in order to do so. So it does sound like there's some shenanigans going on with management or people that are in authority over you, which could include, a professor at school. And you have to get to the bottom of it because this is a misstep. This is a serious misstep. And you guys who value your work and what you do, you need to band together and have them correct this issue. Maybe it's an HR thing for you in the workplace. Maybe it's a union thing. Maybe it's going to the courts. Whatever the case may be, good luck with that, Scorpios. Hey, Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, you start off with the Ace of Swords reversed. Another sword. The World is upright. The Knight of Pentacles is reversed. I think you're feeling stuck right now. Stuck right now on how to move something forward. And you're losing your motivation, and you're feeling less productive because of this. Something needs to get finished, though. Something needs to get done. If it's a student and a deadline is approaching for an assignment, you really need to put your nose to the grindstone here. This is not a time to slack off. And also for you in the business world, this may not be a time for you to slack off either. It's time for you to finish a project or a goal. It's time for, you may have deadlines that you are facing right now yourselves, and don't blow them. Don't make yourself look bad or lazy or let down your team by not doing your part. So be very, very careful with that, Sagittarians. Good luck with that. Seems to be a cautionary week overall. So pay attention to the trends out there, and pay attention to what's going on in your, environment. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading for you for the week ahead. Goodness, you have the Five of Pentacles upright. King of Wands is reversed. And the Two of Pentacles is reversed. Gosh. So, you need to get your head together here. Things are a little bit out of balance with your finances right here. I'm just going to say it. Hey, and this could even apply to students who, struggle to pay their tuition or to live, and even in my neck of the woods, and at a prestigious school that I worked at, we knew that there were students that were living in their cars that did not have a place to live because they were trying to make ends meet to, complete their education. So, it could be rough for students as well. But I have to say here, something is going on, whether it's you've lost a job recently and your finances are out of balance. This is a time for you to make, this is a King of Wands, very important decisions about this and get it together. The King of Wands is indicating here when he's reversed that he lacks the courage or the motivation or the drive to really move on this. But move on this you must, because things are out of balance and they could only get worse if you don't put your attention on it. This is not time to shy away from it. It's not time to ignore it. It's really time to get it under control. Good luck with that. Wow. All right, Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Aquarians have the Nine of Wands reversed. The Hanged Man is reversed. But Temperance is back and upright. Well, I think that something something is amiss here. You've been taking your time and not preparing yourself for something you needed to be prepared for. And so now you have to find a way to put everything in balance once more. I think it's possible with this card at the end here, Aquarians, but for goodness sakes, don't put things off till the last minute. Don't put off your assignments and be cramming at the last minute, especially if you're studying for tests. This is where you're putting your ego and your personal needs before maybe, some of your financial and career aspirations here. And you really need to get things back in balance, your work-life balance, your school, your personal life balance. The holidays are over. It's time to get serious again. So don't drop the ball and don't give up. Just get to it. Just get it done. You can still salvage this situation, but you really have to put yourself all into it now. Good luck with that. Hey, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading for you for the week ahead. All right. Well, the Eight of Swords is back, and this time upright. The Two of Cups is here, upright. The Queen of Swords is reversed. It's interesting here, we've got the Two Swords surrounding this Two of Cups. I really feel here that you're having some anxiety over, and you're unsure about whether you should maybe partner up with someone else, or whether you should join a particular company or organization, or maybe determine what school you want to go to for you students that are going to be entering college in the year ahead. You're very foggy-headed about this right now. You're not thinking very clearly. You might want to consider getting some outside advice or putting this off until you are more confident about yourself and the decisions that you want to make. I mean, don't make a decision if you are, if you're not all in on it, and if you aren't sure it's right for you. Don't make a fast decision. It may be very good for you. This looks very positive to me. However, timing is everything. If the timing isn't right, for example, don't go for it. Hold off. Wow, good luck with that. All right. Well, we got a fairly normal week ahead show-wise, so I'll rattle this off rather quickly. I want to say on Sunday today, we have another live show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will answer any question. We only ask that you get there early because sometimes we fill up really fast on Sundays. So that's 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Wednesday is Mr. O's Goth Tarot. He'll be doing week 2 of our monthly shadow work, which was pretty intense, last week. So you might want to check that Goth Tarot out before you go, see the second show on Wednesday. It's a video presentation. It comes out at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He will provide more shadow working ideas for that particular shadow working, plus some more shadow work for you. So join him, if you will. And then on Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m. It's Tarot for Today After Dark. It's 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come join us, and we will have a blast together answering your questions and having fun in the chat. Again, get there early, because if we don't have enough people, we will close early. If we have enough people, we have to turn you down. So try to get there early, please. And on Friday is Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges, where you can find out about love, romance, and interpersonal relations of all sorts. That video comes out at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's good for your week ahead. Now, the only change in our schedule is on Saturday for our happy hour show. We will be doing a happy hour, but it will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, later in the day on Saturday. So do join us if you want to receive a positive single card message for your week ahead. That's it, everybody. Take care. Good luck to you in the week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.